When I was 18, my friends dared me to explore an abandoned school on the edge of our town. The school had been closed for 23 years after a fire in one of the classrooms. People said a girl died in the fire. Others said she never left. But I didn't believe in that stuff. It was just an old building, nothing more. Or at least, that's what I thought. We entered through a broken window near the gym. Everyone was laughing, acting brave, but the moment we stepped inside, the air changed. It was cold, too cold, like walking into a freezer. Dust covered the floors, posters hung half-torn on the walls, and the smell of burnt wood still lingered. My friends went to explore the gym and bathrooms. I walked alone down the main hallway. Bad idea. As I walked, I noticed something strange. The old metal lockers were rusted, dented, some completely broken. But a few of them were moving. Very slowly. Creak, creak, as if someone inside was pushing or breathing. I told myself it was just the wind. But then, one locker slammed shut behind me. Bang! I jumped and ran forward. That's when I saw it. A girl's shoe print in the dust. Small, barefoot, fresh. My friends were still messing around somewhere, so I kept walking until I reached the back of the school, the burned wing. Every door was blackened, walls melted, ceiling charred. I shouldn't have gone inside, but curiosity won. I stepped into classroom 4B and instantly froze. The desks were still arranged perfectly, as if students had left only minutes ago. But every desk had a faint outline of ash on the wood. Handprints. 20 burned handprints, and one small handprint on the last desk by the window, much smaller than the rest. I turned to leave when I heard it, a tiny whisper behind me. "It's hot. It hurts." My whole body went cold. I spun around. No one, just rows of empty desks. Then the whisper came again, right behind my ear. "Help me." I ran out of the classroom, heart pounding, but the hallway had changed. The lockers weren't rusted anymore. The walls weren't burned. Everything looked new, like I had stepped into the past. From the end of the hallway, I saw a small shadow, a girl, standing still, face hidden behind her burned, messy hair. She slowly lifted her hand and pointed towards classroom 4B. I shook my head. "No, I'm leaving." She pointed again, harder, faster, as if forcing me. Then she started walking towards me, not running, gliding. Her feet never touched the ground. I panicked and ran back into classroom 4B and slammed the door shut. The room felt hotter now. The smell of smoke was stronger. I could hear faint crying, a child's cry, coming from under the teacher's desk. I hesitated, then slowly walked towards it. I crouched down and looked underneath. There was a girl curled up, hugging her knees, her skin burned, blistered, her hair partially melted. She lifted her head and looked right at me. "Why didn't anyone come back?" she whispered. My throat tightened, my eyes burned. I'm sorry," I managed to say. Her face twisted, not in pain, in anger. "I waited for the teacher. I waited for my mom. Now you're the one who stays."
Suddenly, the entire room lit up. Fire! Real fire! Flames spread across the walls. Desks ignited. Smoke filled the air. I could barely breathe. The girl stood up, completely engulfed in flames, and pointed at me again. "Stay with me! Burn with me!" I ran to the door, but it wouldn't open. Hot metal, locked. I turned around and saw her rushing towards me, screaming. I closed my eyes and felt someone grab my arm. It was my friend. "Bro, what are you doing? We've been looking for you." The fire was gone. No flames, no smoke, no burned girl. Just the empty, rotten classroom. My friend pulled me out. I didn't argue. I didn't look back. We climbed through the window and ran to the car. I told my friends everything. They didn't believe me. But when I got home and removed my jacket, I found it. A burn mark on my wrist. Small, the size of a child's hand. I moved out of town a month later, but even now, sometimes when I'm alone, I hear a tiny whisper behind me. You left me again.